keys that were required for the vault. Then it kind of showed him the location that was underneath the theater to the vault, to get to the vault.
Anything about the other 2 keys?
You need to roll to see if you can remember what the three keys looked like.
How are we supposed to know? It's been 2 weeks.
No, that's why he has to just do a insight, I guess. Investigation.
Something. Okay, here we go.
She might be there. You said insight?
You said investigation?
Yeah.
Or...
Just use investigation.
Investigate. Okay.
All right. So once your eyes opened up from seeing that. No, only he rolls because it's his.
Okay.
It's only in his mind.
It is my vision.
In his mind, he remembers seeing one key, but it looked like a hammer. And the hammer looked like it was colored silver.
Mjolnir?
So it had like an imprint of a hammer in the first one. The second one had an imprint of a yellow sun.
Okay.
It was yellow with showing like lines coming out of it. The third one looked like a key. Like it looks like, oh god, can I draw this for you guys? This one's a little. Let me see if I can draw this for you. I'm gonna freehand it. Let's see how bad this looks. Can you see my drawing in the ocean?
Yeah.
Okay, so
okay,
it looked like a key. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like a key.
Keyblade.
But then it did this too.
Like Jaws.
So it's shaped like a key, but then it's also like has these teeth in the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like lines around it. I'm actually going to draw the 3 symbols on the map for you so you don't forget.
It's like a shark tooth.
And of course, the other one just looked like a sun with like squiggly lines around it.
Hello, yeah.
And the last one, do I even have silver? Let's go with this gray. It's supposed to be silver.
Close enough.
It's
looks like Mjolnir.
So it's a hammer. So these were the 3 symbols you saw in your head for the keys.
Okay. Was there anything about where to find them, or just that we needed them?
You needed them to open up the door, and as your vision was going away from the dungeon, the dungeon was underneath the theater.
Okay.
You could tell it because it was a giant stage with a bunch of seats. And as the doors closed, one of the doors showed the symbol of the key that you have. And as all the other doors closed as you were going away from it, you could see the outside, it showed that there was a play coming up and all that stuff.
Okay.
Oh shit! I did something bad here. What did I do? There we go. So you wake up with eyes wide open because you figured it out.
Solid use of my meditation.
You guys are back at the tavern.
I mean, I've got another 4 hours before everyone else wakes up. Oh, God. Being an elf is broken.
Let's see here. Troll Skull Manor. There you are.
There we go. Lovely.
Let's see. Where were you meditating, by the way?
My usual spot near the bar.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, why not? Like, I'm always alert, and I'm just meditating for 4 hours. So if anyone tries to fuck with our
He's
shit,
a drunkard.
I will just be awake and ready to ruin someone's day if they try and ruin ours.
Well, you can sleep soundly because
We have guard.
I mean,
you
right,
have
I know we have guards.
guards.
It's just I'm not exactly convinced as to the competency of these guards, but also just by my nature, I don't sleep.
Well,
I just meditate.
You can hear what sounds like beer, like you can hear glass like tinkering from the outside as they're just chit-chatting because they're bored.
I mean, that makes
It is early morning for you. You don't smell anything. The house, it just the normal place. Just you can smell the fresh wood that's been laid out. The beautiful decors of the room.
I guess since we don't have a ghost anymore who can feed us, about like 2 hours before I think everyone else will wake up, I'm gonna see if I can't make breakfast. Just a simple, like, some sort of meat, eggs, and
So some eggs, some bacon, tea. Okay.
yeah.
Just roll me your. Is that going to be intelligence or wisdom? Intelligence is what you study. Wisdom is knowing.
I mean, I would throw it under survival, but like.
All right, survival.
Just be wisdom.
Throw me a d20 with your survival.
Yeah, I mean it's.
And let's see how
survival's
well.
Just flat because
how well you make it.
It's
what everybody else wakes up to.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I argued for survival because it's just a +0 for me, but you know what? It just seemed like the right thing to do.
Hey, it still came out good.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of tea did you make? Like some jasmine tea, some oolong tea, some
whatever we had. I don't remember if we ever specified what kind of teas we had.
Well,
I thought we had a bunch of teas.
Yeah, it's like something.
So
go downstairs, find some leaves, brew them. That's it.
The entire house, you can smell the eggs now, you can smell the bacon, you can smell his tea flowing through the air.
Watch, I made tobacco tea, who knows?
And then you can hear one of the guards open up the window and go, "Hey, something smells good in there."
Yes, I attempted to make breakfast. Cannot promise you won't die.
AD, can I get some?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You could get some. All right.
Make a good guinea pig.
Break time. They pull over, serve themselves a little bit. They're like, "Oh yeah," puts down some letters and stuff here. Your mail came in early today.
Oh, hey, cool. I love opening. What is it?
Are you gonna open up the mail?
Absolutely.
One
Or at
of
least I'm
them.
gonna look at it and see who's what's for.
One of them is addressed to O'Koss. The other ones look like they are. Looks like one paper already came in. It says resume on it.
Cool.
So looks like one of those like big, stacks.
All right.
Another
Uh,
one came in going. You got some spam in there.
Oh, cool.
Like, would you like to sell your place? Would you like to buy? Would you like insurance? Would you like,
A bigger penis.
we're trying to get you about your car insurance.
Cart
Stuff like that.
insurance.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cloak
Yeah,
insurance.
Yeah.
How do you need, do you need to follow a new faith? Come and see us at the church.
Probably 6 different lawyers.
We already got insurance from the guild.
Are you guilty? Don't worry about it. You're not guilty until we pay off. You're not innocent until we pay everybody off for you. Letter, simple
Old school lawyers.
I think I'll get up.
lose. Oh, there he is.
I don't know. I wasn't getting responses, so I was assuming it didn't work.
No. We
it
heard
was
you.
showing you as muted for a little bit there.
Yeah.
I heard him.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't hear me when I was responding back to you?
I don't know.
Shit. All right, so you guys are coming down from upstairs,
Yeah.
Hofstetter.
Yep.
Making our way down.
Looks like you've been productive.
Yes. I attempted this thing that I hear the locals call breakfast.
Oh, I thought you were going to say mail fraud.
Mail fraud.
No, that's all the spam. I hear it goes really well with eggs. I'll open up the resume thing though and take a look at that, and then hand O'Koss's thing to him.
Oh,
You just got a letter.
what does it look like?
Do you wonder who it's from?
I don't know.
It has a seal of Gong,
Gong?
your god.
Yes.
Oh,
God. Knock on with the wind. Knock on with the wind.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, Gond, right?
Yeah, Gong.
G-O-N-D.
G-O-N-D. I still bad pronouncing stuff.
what? No way.
The
Definitely haven't called my character Ardorel for the last
wrong.
6.
So
I'll pop it. I'll use my super sharp nail, assuming my nails are super sharp, and just like slice it
all
open.
right, so who's gonna read the first stuff?
He can go first.
So you got 10 resumes.
Neat.
All right, you got
Sort them
a
into what kind of a position they're applying for.
manager, barkeep,
Working.
and hostess.
And how many of each?
So on each one, you got 3 managers. You got 5 barkeeps and 2 hosts. Am I right? Nope, I'm all. Yeah, I'm right. 10. And 2 hostess.
I go up to him. Is that girl in there? The wizard?
She wanted to be a barkeep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is she in that?
Let's look through the barkeeps. Is she in that stack?
Nope, she does not appear in the stack, apparently.
Oh.
Disappointed.
Remember, this is the
Disappointed.
first
Somehow I feel
batch.
like this is Ghaleon's fault for being
Definitely
creepy.
not my fault. No, not my fault.
You asked her to be a prostitute.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine back in the day.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was. There was plenty of prostitutes back in the day. There's plenty of prostitutes now.
Just because there are prostitutes doesn't make it socially acceptable to ask someone straight out, hey, do you want to be a prostitute?
Hey, I'm straightforward. What do you want me to say?
Not that.
Hey, well, that's what I do.
You hire them as other things first, and then maybe when they're comfortable with you, you broach that subject.
No. Go
Or
straight
you go buy people from like slavers and go like, hey, you're prostitutes now. You don't really ask them or anything.
Or I just
But
cast,
that has its own issues.
or what I do is just cast suggestion on them and make them into a prostitute, and then they forget about it afterwards, and then I'll just do the same thing the next day.
That doesn't sound any better. Also,
It doesn't sound better, but it'll work.
Also, I'm pretty sure when you use that on people, they know about it.
No, it doesn't. That's the other one. They haven't. They won't know that they've been fooled. That's I forget what the other one was, but on freaking suggestion, they don't know.
Huh. Either way, it's sketchy, and I'm not a huge fan of it.
I don't care.
Looks
I'm sketchy.
kind of pissed off.
Why?
He wanted her to apply.
I mean, she still might, but she's not in this batch. But we'll look through these, and we'll take a look at them.
Will
I
you-
the
mean,
managers.
you just talked to her, so it'd be kind of hard to get something in the mail within what? Not even 24 hours.
Depends on how hard you want the job. But yeah, let's start with the manager stack. Let's take a look at those first.
1 second. Trying to find the stupid paperwork here.
Because if we hire a manager first, that'll take the ease of doing the rest of this a little bit off of ourselves.
Yeah, like buying food and whatever else.
Yeah. Ideally, we should hire 2 managers. Like, because like, I don't know if we want to be one of those taverns that's just open at night, or if we want like
Okay.
daylight, nighttime
24
manager.
hour.
Yeah.
Like a Denny's.
A Denny's.
Yes. Exactly like a den. But like because like clearly we cater more towards like the adventuring type
Alcoholics.
people. Well, yes, that too. Well, that's what I said, right? Adventuring type of people.
Yeah.
Definitely just alcoholics.
So it's okay to be a alcoholic, but not a prostitute.
No.
Nope.
It's not that it's not okay to be a prostitute. There's nothing wrong with
Work it
prostitutes.
into your story.
That
I'm
said,
trying to, goddammit.
you don't just go and ask, like you wouldn't ask someone, hey, do you want to be an alcoholic? No. Same way you don't ask someone, hey, do you want to be a prostitute? Prostitutes are, and alcoholics are, but you don't ask them if they would like to be.
So, like when with the alcoholic ones, so you would ask somebody, if they would like to have a drink. So, a prostitute, I should ask them,
Well,
and like,
hey,
would you
you wanna
like to
have
have
sex?
sex for money?
no. Leave off the for money. You just go, hey, do you want to have sex? And then if they say
For money.
yes, you go, now do you want to have sex with me? Or would you mind if it was with other people?
No, I
And
think
you work your way,
I should go with the
way into it.
You want to have sex
It's-
for money, and I should hold out a handful of gold, and then see where their mind's at.
Oh boy.
You guys are going to be interesting owners.
We're done with that. We're not talking about the prostitute thing anymore. It's not happening.
Oh yeah, it is. What I do in my
Sometimes I
room.
miss the barbarian.
Oh my god.
We can't even go look at him in the basement.
Oh yeah, they stole his body, didn't they?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to go find it.
And technically, he was still alive. He was just sleeping.
Yeah, just in a coma. Whatever. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be okay, right?
Probably come back as a murder zombie or something.
Yeah.
No, he's in a vegetative state.
Okay, so your managers, you separate them by the category on the table, so everybody sees, and you pull up 3 managers, the 3 people who have currently applied for managers.
Yes.
Well, it has no pictures, but
Okay.
on the description, first one that comes up is Camils, and the description of them is an elf who's run several businesses in the past.
I don't like him just because of his
What
name.
kind of elf? Also, yeah, why did you pick a name for a character that you can't pronounce?
Because I do that.
So I automatically
Could have
don't
just
trust
named him
just 'cause of the
Fred.
name.
We would have been fine with it.
Type
Because
of
I
elf.
do that.
No elf is named Fred. Fred the elf.
Who knows? Maybe there is.
Half elf.
Like
He's a
human.
half elf?
Yes.
Maybe half elf
Okay.
Fred.
Yeah.
So it's half human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next one is Jamil, orc.
Okay.
Does his intellect, is it on the sheet?
No, it's not, but it is. It looks like a heavy marker was used
Oh,
Okay. All right.
compared to the previous one where you saw this nice fine writing.
okay.
His was
All
more
right.
like he grabbed one of those giant markers and wrote it. So it's kind of taking up a good chunk of the paperwork.
Hmm.
That's fine, honestly. Obviously we'll have to interview them anyway.
Well, we can still cut one out if we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also this is just the first round. So obviously we might get other applications for managers. Who knows? Let's take a look at them. What's the third one?
Beefy.
Beefy?
Beefy.
Biff.
No, beefy. I.e.
Okay.
at the end. It's a dwarf.
Okay, of course it is. All right.
The dwarf. His is written. Looks like it's not as bad as the first one. It's not as good as the first one, but it's not as bad as the last one.
Mhm.
His writing on there.
All right. What are
He
these
was-
last
he-
two's
he was so sad.
qualifications?
He apparently likes to drink, and that's why he understands bars.
Oh,
Probably not that guy.
yeah. Let's not.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm fine with an orc as a manager as long as he can do the job. That's why I want to interview him.
Yeah.
He got big scribbles. I mean, you have to be able to write to be a manager.
Well, we could have the
He-
orc be the night shift, so he could beat
Yeah.
people up. Maybe.
Yeah, have him double as the bouncer.
Yeah.
Have a bouncer manager. I'm fine with that. And honestly, we can read his writing, correct? It's just big.
Yeah, you can still read his writing. It's just like he used like a heavy marker.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
So he can write.
Um,
That's good.
yeah, he can write. Obviously, he can read.
I write big word.
I mean, yeah, I'd want to see how well spoken he is. I prefer someone not stupid. I'll take just kind of an airhead, but anything below that, let's not do. But we'll give these first two I mean, do they have how to contact them?
Once you chose them, then we'll make it. Okay.
All right.
Do you want me
Well,
to
'cause, like,
put?
we want
Do you want me to put them in the chat so that way you can see it, like some of these names?
That's
Well,
fine.
it's like we want to be able to like call these people in for an interview, so
Yeah.
that
Well, he
Once
can't
you
really
yeah.
call. He can send a
once you
message.
pick them,
Yeah.
they'll send out a message to them.
Not that one.
Yeah, we're not doing the dwarf. Not all
So-
about a manager who just wants to drink. I've seen that Kitchen Nightmares. Don't need that. But yeah, we'll definitely like
Jamino.
contact those first to and interview them so we know whether or not we want to hire them. But give a definite no to the dwarf.
All right. What are you going to look at next?
Hostesses, because there were just the two.
Oh, I'm just typing in reject. All right, hostesses. You have Pristina. Yeah. A high elf.
Ooh. Me too.
And you can smell off the paperwork. It has a kind of like if somebody had sprayed it with cologne, but it like really perfume. Sorry, perfume, but it smells really nice.
Does it have a picture attached?
No, no
that
pictures.
is the thing. Oh,
No
damn it.
pictures attached.
I mean, because she's a hostess. That's like the only qualification is to be pretty and know how to take orders.
The other one is Barbex, halfling.
Huh.
Can they carry food? Are they?
Oh yeah, over their heads.
Halflings are what, 3 feet tall?
Mm-hmm. They're short.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I kind of.
I don't know about having a halfling hostess. Unless, well, no, because we would definitely not be the kind of place where you have like the person standing at the at a stand as they walk in to see people. That's definitely not our kind of place.
They can do the work. They can do the work. So I mean, if we only have two, we
Yeah,
might as well check them both out.
yeah. We'll give them both interviews.
Okay, so we're check marking those two.
Yeah.
And you have your barkeeps next.
Yeah.
The
Probably
first one,
want at least 3.
you have Jonathan, who's a human.
Of course, he is named Jonathan.
He's worked at least 2 bars previously and was an ex-soldier.
All right. Okay.
Is he honorably discharged or dishonorably?
Doesn't say on the paperwork.
Okay.
I don't think he could put that on the paperwork.
Yeah. Also, I don't. That doesn't matter.
You got Kubash, a half-orc, who knows drinks. That's all he wrote on there.
No.
Probably break all of our glasses.
That's racist, but probably will just be drinking the whole time.
Yeah, long
Not a fan.
he follows the dwarf, kinda.
Olaf, another orc. He's a full orc, though.
Hmm.
And he has been in 4 different establishments before.
But why has he been in so many?
Mm. Golgish, which is a dwarf, who currently works at an establishment but is looking to find a better one.
Okay. All
Is he
right.
tall enough for
Is
our
it-
table? Like behind the counter?
And Hetus, a Yang E, a Yang E, Yang E, yeah.
I don't know
That's
what
the
those are.
that's the reptile people.
No.
Youngie, I don't know.
Those are
I'd have to-
those are the reptile type
Yeah.
humanoids. Kind of like a snake for a
Mm.
head kind of style. And on there, he's traveled to different locations and he's served at different bars on his travels.
Okay. All right, that's interesting. Definitely interested in that first guy.
Okay.
Yeah, the dwarf.
I don't.
Who are
I
your
don't think.
rejects?
I don't think we should have
Um,
anybody like the monsters. Kind of,
Why not?
That's
I-
racist.
That's real. That's racist. Like, come
I'm
on.
trying to bring in. If you, I mean, we shouldn't have. If you're looking to bring in so many people, you could only have certain.
Right, but we also
type.
don't want we don't want to cater to racists, so we're not going to do that.
We're
Getting
not. That's
some
why. That's
distance from the
why.
guy who
So,
wants to open
That's
up a
why.
bottle.
That's
Yeah, the
why
best way to keep racists out of your establishment is to have people racists don't like. So if anyone walks in and goes,
We're not
"Ew,
trying to. We're
I'm not
trying
being
to.
served
We're
by
trying to
that,"
bring in as many people as possible. So it'd be
they
better
get
to
as many
have.
people, not racist.
So the main thing, we want them skilled at making drinks, and then we also want
Yeah,
them kind of like a psychology. They're good at
yeah.
that.
Like I
People.
don't like for a bartender. I don't care what they look like. I just need them to do their job well.
For a
It's the
bartender, it'd be
hostesses
better
that,
to have a
you
girl.
want them to look good.
Yeah, you'd want. I
Man or
mean,
woman, you want them to look good.
the best bars have the pretty women in them.
Yeah, that's what the
That's
hostess is for. Get the host. You want the
the
hot
host.
hostesses. You want your grizzled
But I
bartenders
don't even know why we
who know
have a
what they're doing.
hostess since we don't. Where you said we're not going to be the type of place that's going to seat people. So to have
Oh,
a
did
Right,
you
hostess,
ever?
no,
Did you
but
hold on? Did you ever decide that? By the way, if you're gonna do alcohol and food,
Yeah,
we
we're
were
definitely
thinking
doing
about
food.
that, but like we're not. You don't like. We're not going to be the place where you walk in and then be seated. You walk in, you find a seat, and then the hostess will come over and go, "Hey, what can I get for you?"
that's
And you
not a
go, "2
hostess
ales
though.
and a
That's a
chicken."
freaking a
That's a
waitress.
tavern.
It's a waitress.
Yeah,
A host. You wouldn't have a hostess. A hostess would be
sorry,
bringing. It would be seating the
it's
people in the beginning.
there
same.
are hostess that are servants as well.
We'll probably have to hire both of them then if we're gonna have any type of efficiency. You can't have one person taking all the orders and
Right.
bringing the
So if we're having
food.
nobody seating anybody, we should just get waitresses. Period.
We can put the hostess as a waitress
Yeah.
for now.
I mean, yeah. Like that.
Okay.
That's so like that's what I was meaning when I said host was when I was saying hostess. Because that's kind of what it's been called around me. But whatever. Yeah, waitresses, fine, or waiters. They just need to be pretty. Man, woman, or neither. They have to be pretty.
So who are your rejects? Who are you rejecting from the pile then? Because right now I have the dwarf from the manager getting rejected.
The half orc for the bartender, and there was one other one we didn't
Well, there's
like.
a full orc bartender.
The half
No,
orc
that was the
rejected.
Yeah, there was the half orc bartender we rejected. There was the full orc manager who we liked.
No, there's also a barkeeper that's a full orc.
Oh, okay. I think I missed that one, but
He's worked for the locations.
okay.
I mean, is it a big deal if we just saw all of them and talked to them?
Yeah, no, I mean we can do that. To have a lot of interviews. But like we definitely wanted to interview the human, the Youngie, and the dwarf.
And I want potentially the wizard girl to be a barkeep.
Yeah. Which like we can have like several barkeeps. Like that's
Yeah.
not bad. Like having at least 2 on shift at a time is a good idea. So you don't
We got a
get
lot of
backed out.
expenses going to be going out now because we don't have free food or drink to be given out anymore because we're not getting provided by the ghost.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you need a
See, we got-
manager. Manager's gonna.
Yeah, that's
Manager
yeah,
has to
like
look
that's
at that.
yeah, like that's why I wanted to like look at the manager stuff first, see if we can find a manager or two. First thing.
Yeah,
So
we
they
can
can also help
just
with the rest
start
of
with
the
a
stuff.
manager and then have them help
Yeah.
us hire to get good hires. How's that?
Yeah,
We can
'cause those-
interview
the
during the
owners-
interview for the managers, we can go, of these other people, who would you hire and why?
Yeah, that works.
managers
And
do
that could also
managers do the
help us judge the
hiring
managers.
anyway. Owners don't.
Yeah,
So you
but
just
we
hire a manager and then make them go hire the rest of the people.
Well, it
So that's
depends on
what
the
we should be
establishment. A
looking
lot of the
for.
time, at least starting with a new place starting out, the owner will hire everybody, including manager and below,
yeah,
and then leave any new hires after that to the manager.
because we don't have any trust
again-
yet with the managers.
Yeah.
Well, that's
it-
why
it
we
depends.
should, do more due diligence on finding a good manager and then like
Yeah,
delegate it down.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, but like as part of the interview for the managers, we'll show them some of the other potential employees and go, of these people, who would you hire and why? And then we'll be able to figure out if they'd make a good manager based on their.
yeah. So the main thing, Uriel, is the 2 managers.
Yes.
Okay, I already wrote down which one you rejected. That's all I cared to know.
Okay.
So that way I know who you want to interview.
Yeah. So we'll interview those other 2 managers first things first, and then figure the rest of it out from there.
I'm gonna open this letter that I got.
It's from Valit, the other Dragonborn from the temple.
The female one.
Mhm.
What does it say on it?
She's asking you to come over to the temple to talk.
Eh. Like just me?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell the crew, you want to go over to this temple? Or should we just, like, forget it?
What, you mean you don't want to be alone with her? I thought that was the whole point.
I like women that are more technical. And then
I thought she was technical. That's why she was.
Yeah, I thought
she's
she
a
was
religious.
That's why she was.
I don't know. Anyways, maybe we can save that for later. And I just, like, put the letter on the table. So we're gonna look for these keys, or what are we gonna do today?
Yes.
All right. So you have different ways of going to find these keys, so you just got to go find information. If you guys want to go around to find information, cool. If you want to, you can just spend an entire day. Let's see, at the end of the day, you can kind of like auto this one and just you're going to spend a day, 5 gold, and then you're going to just make an intelligence check to see what you're able to figure out.
Yeah.
Or you can go
Making
and
the check.
you can go and talk to people and find out and see if you can find out some information.
And we can check
Roll.
that Gans thing if you want. The temple. Maybe they do know something.
I mean, I guess that is a place where we were involved with some of this shit.
And they
Right.
know. They know about more, scientific shit. So they might have more information.
Hofstetter, you have any ideas?
Nope.
So you're off to the temple?
Yeah.
All right, you guys head on over to the temple. The giant doors are in front of you. I believe it's, what is it, a hammer hitting an anvil was the sign for you guys.
Or
I don't
Hammer?
recall.
the thing you drew on the side.
So
Oh,
you're
you
at the
mean
front.
our
Yeah, your
cloaks?
symbol. No, the symbol.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We're
like
gone. I'll look it up, but you're at the front doors.
Yeah. I'm back.
Dum dum. She opens up with a smile on her face, seeing you, and then the smile goes away as she opens up the door and sees everybody else behind you.
Called it.
O'Koss, I see you brought
How are
people with
you?
you. Fine.
Yeah, we're on a mission, of course. Looking for.
Aren't you always? I thought
Yeah.
you could talk in private.
I don't know.
Can your friends wait here while we go walk in the back real quick?
Sure. You
I
guys.
told you she didn't want to see us.
Yeah. All right.
So as you walk over, she I'm look. I did it. I figured out part of the what you asked.
What was that again?
You forgot already. I did all this for nothing.
God, this poor girl.
The cannon gun
Okay.
you asked for?
Oh, okay. For my
You
associates,
asked?
his weapon.
Look,
Yep.
I figured out the cannon. I readjusted it with some magic. And I figured out if we use air, condensed air, force the magic to condense it all into here, it'll fire it out.
So it would be magic powered and not explosive.
Right.
I see. So
Come on, we don't half-ass stuff here.
that is impressive work, definitely. Could I compensate you for this effort?
Well, there are ways.
I pulled 10 gold out.
Ooh, that's not what she meant.
I hand her the 10 gold.
No,
Now who's the prostitute?
not. You can donate if you'd like to our church. Yes.
Yeah, that's.
But if you want to, we can talk more about this later. These are just the sketches right now. I'm going to begin work on it real soon.
We should include my associate here because this is his thing. Actually, I'm just trying
You
to help
can
him
talk
out.
to him on your own. Me and you can later on, if you'd like, we can go through the town and maybe sit over over dinner.
I don't know.
Or I could just throw this away since no one really wants it.
Well, I'll think about it. Get back to you
Okay,
on that one.
don't think too hard. I'll keep working on this and trying to get the trigger working properly.
Yeah.
Seems that magic's a little finicky once you start adding triggers to them.
All right.
They can just easily set themselves on fire somehow.
I'll get my crew here, and like I said, we're looking for a few
So
things.
what do you guys are let's go back to your friends and we'll see what kind of adventures, what you're up to now.
I'll drop the 10 gold into whatever.
Yeah, you pass it through the little
That was
You
expensive.
know, charity thing.
Yeah.
And you hear the bells go off on top of you.
So,
top area.
Ghaleon, if you could start talking to her a little bit, she's working on your idea for a weapon.
Yes, I'm working on O'Koss's idea.
Oh no, no, it's Ghaleon's idea.
Yes, but
I'm
you
just
asked
trying
me,
to
so
help
it's
you
your
all out.
idea.
Ghaleon?
I thought
I'll
I
talk
thought
to your
you guys
I'll talk
were
to your
working on it.
associate.
So we were getting the cannon done. Or what was it?
Yes, we've made significant improvements so far, so you don't have to depend upon that powdery substance.
So
Delightful.
how would it be charged? How
Well,
many and how many charges? What would it take?
Well, it has to recharge. So far, what I've been able to figure out is at least 3 shots before a recharge. So it'll compress the air and fire it, compress it, fire it, and then the magic will take a minute to recharge back up again.
All right. So what would you consider a turn or?
Yeah, you get every turn you get 1 shot from it,
Okay.
and then it has to cool down. It has to recharge, so it may take, I'm gonna roll to figure out what the charges are gonna be on it. How long it takes to recharge back up. But right now she's just showing you paperwork of it. She has it all written down, all these mathematical formulas for magic and all that stuff and how it's supposed to work.
That's very impressive. I haven't seen quite some work like that before.
Well, you did get us. You did, find the people of gone, and we do love making new stuff. Have you guys played with your toys yet, or no?
We've
if
been
there's one thing we love doing, it's playing with our toys.
We were very busy, and I also had a question about the one of these toys that I had got from you.
Which one?
Now I have this vaporizing pen here.
The auto cigar.
Yes, I was
Sure.
wondering if I could add potions into these and be able to use it.
I've never tried it. You can attempt it and see what
or
will incur.
or ways to turn a potion into a liquid that you could use from it.
So you would stick the liquid in the heat, and it would make smoke from the liquid.
Yes.
Huh. I'll see what I can do here for you. I'm adding that to the list of just stuff. So you already have it. So I already have the designs for that. I'll see what I can work with.
So you might be able to stretch how long a potion may last by using it in the pen.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So instead of ingesting it, you inhale it.
Yes.
Oh, this makes all types of new and
Seems like you two could definitely talk about this at a future date.
Are you
She-
trying to set her up with him so that you don't have to deal with her?
I already spent 10 gold on this, I whispered to Ardorel.
I prefer the company of my own people.
That's racist. Are you racist?
You have to understand, I haven't seen many of our types in a while. And it is
Really, I
fun.
can't imagine what that's like.
Ooh. Ooh.
Have you tried looking underneath the sewer before?
Yes, but I would prefer to see other people other than my own family.
How big is your family?
I
Oh,
mean, let's not get into that.
just go into the sewers. You'll definitely run into them. I hear there's a colony down there. Is that true?
I mean, do you want to find out? I can set up one. I can set up an appointment.
No,
Sounds like a date.
as you can tell, I have other arrangements that need to be taken care of. By the way, you were going to tell me about what you guys were up to?
Should we? Yeah.
What
Yeah, why
new,
Well, we
not?
could
what
maybe see if we could find out any information
what
from
new
her.
adventures is O'Koss into?
We're looking for keys. I don't recall
Oh,
the
keys.
specifics, but we have
Yeah,
descriptions.
like Alicia keys.
What?
Well, we know where the
Sorry,
keys are.
that's a dated reference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Singer.
Cause she might have a better idea if we tell her what the keys are exactly for.
You mean if we describe them? Also,
Oh,
can
for
we
the
trust this person?
No,
was it a
just what
dragon's
the door. It was
nest or
The
something?
the vault to
the
the vault.
vault.
Yeah.
Dragon's Vault.
I'm sorry. Are you guys
What it was.
talking like in front of her like this?
We're like kind of
We're doing that really rude thing that some people do, where we just kind of like turn away from the person that we were talking to and just kind of whisper back and forth to each other
try to figure out what the heck
while
we're.
they stand there awkwardly.
And then she's like, "You do realize Dragonborns have excellent hearing. I can help you with a
Yes,
key."
we know we're not talking to you.
Oh,
We're deciding if we want to talk to
okay.
you.
So she walks by
Look.
she walks next to the fireplace, going, "I could just throw these in there. Just be done with it."
No way. I think to myself, no way am I gonna hook up with someone that tries to hold that over me.
Mm.
Like, we've already established she's kind of racist, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
Yes, chirp, chirp indeed.
Yeah.
Are you
So
guys done
we're looking
talking?
for a dragon's keep. It requires 3
Vault?
Oh,
keys.
the legend in the city.
Yeah, we've heard that it's a
Yeah.
real deal. Real
There
thing.
are legends of the keep. I mean, everybody hunts for it every year, trying to find it, but no
But
one's ever successful.
we have some progress.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a real.
I
We think it's a
mean,
real thing.
We found one of the keys. We need the other 3.
2.
as long
Two.
as
How many?
you, as long as
3?
you give
There's
us
a total of
Three
4.
altogether.
as long as you're willing to give a charitable donation to the church, I'm sure that our resources will be definitely, will definitely work with you if this is acquired, because I do hear there is a lot there. So as long as a small portion of it can be donated to the church to help us out.
Definitely be
We will
thankful.
definitely donate
If
an amount that this church deserves.
yes, as long
A
as you can
charitable
provide.
amount.
As long
Yes,
as you can
I will be
provide.
definitely charitable in how much this church deserves.
Excellent.
So we need more than just a little tidbit.
They will get like 2 silver, and that's it. I do not say that out loud.
I was about to say,
No. But, my party members who've known me for a decent time at this point know what I mean when I'm saying things very specifically like that.
I mean, how does this work when my deity is, related to this?
yeah, it's gonna look very negative on your review.
I mean, in all fairness,
Your powers may seem to dwindle.
but why? We're just having issues with the mortal church of the god, which is not necessarily the same outlook as that god.
Yeah.
Case in point, the Catholic Church.
Yeah, true.
But these guys do worship Gone, and you are a member
Oh,
that
I don't
also
know.
worships Gone.
So far, she's tried to. This is like metagaming, but she's tried to bribe, take advantage of the situation to give me some,
Uh huh.
do something, and then I have to pay for it, questionably.
Right.
I mean, in the Gand, I feel like you would want to produce just to do it. So I'm not in line. O'Koss is not in line at the moment with this group.
You're not. Well, if you start weaning away from the group,
No, I mean this specific.
The church.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I produce for the love of it. Make things.
you did donate, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
your God is happy. But keep in mind that things are linked with your God.
Mm. I feel like only the spells that would be related to that, but yeah. Which I don't currently use any of them.
Well,
It's your
you
entire
would
faith.
lose your deity spells.
You would lose all your spells because it's all
The
based
Forge
off.
Domain.
No, all
No,
of it.
you're
Just
because
specific ones.
Yep.
they are clerical spells, and you wouldn't be a cleric.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know. All in all, we're not going against the god. We're just.
I'm just
Going-
saying, if you ever went up against,
Oh, yeah,
if
no,
he
no.
ever chose something differently to do other than his God,
Well, I could switch to
then
a different
his
one.
then he would lose pretty
Isn't-
much his
Well,
spell privileges
right,
because
yeah.
his spells are based off his God. All his spells
Yeah.
are based off his God.
We're not going to go against his god. Nothing we're doing is against his god. At some point, we may come to a head with other worshippers of his god,
Mhm.
which is not the same as going against his god. It's different views on how the god feels, which is definitely solidly in the purview of mortals as what they fucking do naturally. You end up with different sects of the same religion all the time.
Yeah.
So,
But she is offering to help you guys.
For a
sort of.
fee.
She's doing that obnoxious white mother thing where they offer to help and then hold that help over you for till the end of time.
Pretty much.
Welcome to a church.
Yeah. Fuck the church.
So, what is it that the keys you're referring to?
Well, they look like.
I whisper to the crew again. Should we just leave?
You just walk
isn't
away
gonna
in the
be-
middle of this
this isn't gonna turn
conversation.
out well.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see none of this going well for.
If we get anything else from them, I don't think it's gonna work out.
We are such frat boys. we keep doing that just right in front of her. I
Only
do
had-
want to know more about these keys, but also I agree with you in not wanting to deal with this church anymore.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of organized religion. But also, so the hammer's part of the church's symbol, right? So I feel like they might know something about.
It's actually
hammer.
a shield.
Oh, is it?
There's a link.
Ah, there it is. Thank you.
So if I were to metagaming again,
Mhm.
break off from this group, I would go based on this of what he specifically wants, not what they want. So, anyways,
I mean, yeah. You when in doubt, just roleplay your character. That's how
Yeah.
it rolls. If you want us to leave, we will leave. I'll back that.
yeah, we can look around. We appreciate your help so far. Actually, we're going to check a few other leads we have at the moment, but
Okay.
That's our current goal, is to research this.
Well,
do
if you do
appreciate your
change your
help.
mind,
We appreciate your help with the Ghaleon's potential weapon.
well, I'll stay here working on this and begin at least starting the prototype soon for you.
All right,
But
thank you.
Ghaleon, you will definitely have to help front the cost of this. I already put down 10 gold on that. I can potentially make things, or I mean, I will be able to make pieces of it once we have plans
design.
that are functional. But
That's no problem. I was already expecting to have to put out stuff to make it.
all right.
All right, I'll see you later, guys. You can, you know your way out. I'm gonna go back upstairs and begin work.
Thanks again.
Cool.
Bye, O'Koss.
Bye.
And we leave.
Where are you guys off to now?
Is there a library or something?
There is an old library somewhere in the north of town.
We could check the guild, our guild.
Yeah, that's a bunch of wizards. They know the thing.
So we'll
And
go
they
to.
they already know about stuff and know that we're splitting it with them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Helm's Hall.
Yeah,
All right.
sounds like a plan.
All right.
Or, well, as much of a plan as we ever do.
As you guys walk in, you're greeted again by the gardener. Hey, you guys are back.
Yep, that's the thing we do. We
Oh,
show up
man.
places.
Hope you got something good. He's been frustrated for the last couple of days. Silvermane's inside. Let me show you the door. You know to walk on upstairs. Walks in, opens up the door for you, closes up behind you, goes back to work. The guards present themselves. Oh, you guys again. All right, come on. Wait right here, please, on the side. We'll let them know that you're here. Go on
Okay,
ahead.
thanks.
Yeah. One guard walks in, walks out. Okay. I let him know. He's not happy again today.
Well, we're gonna make his day. Better or worse, I don't know, but we'll make it.
He walks back in. Actually, he wants to see you guys right now.
That bodes
That's
well for us.
convenient. That's the thing that we wanted too.
Come right in. Hurry up. Right in. As you guys walk in, there is kind of like this heavy set human there. Very fancy. Sitting right next to him. Sitting, right literally next to him. Across from him, there's a couple other people dressed real nicely. And there are guards. It looks like whatever clothes they have is matching the guards' kind of clothes color scheme. So the big fat guy has 3 guards with his color scheme. The other guys have 2 guards next to each other, same color schemes.
Okay.
Gentlemen, you showed up just in time. Come on in. We have a bit of development going on. Wondering if we can get your assistance on it.
Okay.
So we have a bit of situation. We have a caravan that has been hit 4 times, where it's pretty much some of the money that's supposed to be inflowing straight to us here, but it hasn't made its way here. Just wondering if you
Okay.
guys could handle the situation and at least escort one of the shipments in. Hopefully, you can handle whatever situation is going on out there. These are merchants that work under us. Hello. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I am okay.
Hi.
I am okay. Yes. Happy to see you. Happy to see you. Yes.
Okay.
The other guys are like, yes. We are from another town, or a little further down. We're sending our daily shipments in, but we keep getting jumped in the passage. They just getting assaulted, and the money's not making it here.
Okay. So what would you like us to do about it?
If you could just make sure when the last main shipment comes in, it makes it to our guildmaster here, we have no problems. Plus, the next shipment also is carrying something very precious for him. And we
Well,
want to ensure 100% that there are no problems.
how much is it worth it to you?
Let's see. 4 people, 20 gold each should suffice, yes? Nah, you are a cheap ass. We secure for our guild master. He looks over. Ah, I have something for him. You secure this. I have 2 daggers here. Very fine daggers. Puts them on the table. Come on, don't be a cheap ass too. Looks at the other guy. Ah. Fine. A short sword.
Is there anything special about these weapons, or are they
Yeah.
just nice weapons?
They're very nice, very well crafted.
Can I do a check on them somehow?
Yeah.
Let's see what type of skill that would be. Would it
You're
be
gonna tell them that
insight?
you want to look at them?
Yeah.
No, you
Would
want
that-
to check out? Here you go. Which one would you like? The daggers or the blade?
I'm just gonna stand at the table and look at all of them.
Or you're just gonna I look at them?
Yeah. Like move around it. Look close at it.
I was gonna ask, are they? Well, okay.
26.
Oh
That's a
shit.
natural 12.
You can tell that these are highly crafted.
But are they
Piece.
magic? Question.
You can't really tell, but they do have like a blue.
So a different metal. A unique
No.
metal.
It has the metal on there, but it has kind of like this blue ruby on it, and the daggers have a red ruby on it.
Okay.
Damn it! I knew I should have taken fucking identify.
I have it. I just need a few
Oh, yeah.
items.
So we put this all in favor to get the prized items and money that we owe to our guild master. He believes we are cheapskating him, but we are not cheapskating you.
You said 20 per person plus 2 daggers and a
these
sword?
2 daggers and a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that does not seem like a
How
whole
about
lot. Yeah, I'm
30
going to
per
agree with the
Yeah.
guildmaster. That sounds kind of cheap.
Well, it's just us, though.
Two people are going to get shorted on
Yeah.
a weapon.
Well, also, like, who uses dagger? The rogue.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, the rogue having 2 daggers, that's fine. That makes sense. But then the short sword, who uses a short?
Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, we could sell it, but we need to figure that out.
if it's magical, all right, okay. What does it do?
Exactly. Would it be worth changing to use a short sword?
Like, we already have
I mean, because I could potentially use a short sword, but it would only if it was worth, not using the longsword.
Yeah.
Let me see. Did I ever buy a pearl? I don't think so. But
You did.
Yeah.
oh, and then
You went to the merchant and he was able to
Oh.
supply you with a certain amount of equipment, a certain amount of stuff that you requested.
Well, Identify says that I need a pearl worth 100 GP and an owl feather, which, looking at my thing here,
You got the pearl for a discount, but it's still worth 100 GP.
I don't know if I ever
I
got
got
the
stuff.
owl feather.
I got the twig for Twitch Bolt. Yeah, I can cast that.
Yeah, someone got a twitch. They got hit by lightning or some shit.
Yeah, that was, you need it for.
I need the owl feather.
Oh, you now got the owl feather?
I don't know. I don't see it in my list, so
Okay.
that's
I do
fine.
know you got the pearl, but I don't know about the owl feather. That one I don't
Okay.
remember.
I thought. Only like
I thought we tried.
you said,
but
you immediately just go out, like step outside, and take it. I feel like if that's something we could.
how about I roll to go look for one real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see.
Tell
What type of
you
roll?
guys are gonna have to keep talking to them to keep them entertained while O'Koss tries to go grab.
Oh boy.
What
While
type of
O'Koss
skill
goes to search for it real quick, you guys got to make some small talk to keep him busy here.
Yeah. Okay, go to the
So
groundskeeper.
So is this stuff not good enough for you?
We just want to verify
We
it.
don't.
No, you took
We
off
don't
running.
know.
Okay.
You took off
We
running, so
don't know.
he's
Like,
looking
to
at everybody
me,
else.
Yeah. To
Look,
me, these just look like some daggers and a short sword, which is, I mean, I could go down the street from our house and buy some, like, and
But
be
you cannot get something as fine as this.
but what does it do?
Yeah, like, is it just a sword? Or
You
does it
cut
do something
people with
fancy?
it, duh. Yes.
So
Slice,
it's
dice,
just a
kill.
sword. You're telling me it's
What's special
just a
about
sword.
it? What's special about it?
Unlike your flimsy weapons, these are crafted, handcrafted by the best forgers in the land.
So you're saying it's just a masterwork weapon? It's not, like, magical or anything?
Mm. He grabs it, points it at you. See? Nothing happened.
I
I
just
want to
kind
know
of give him that
how
look
can't you
of
tell
like,
me what these things are?
oh, I bet he doesn't even know. I bet it is
That's
just
what I
some
think.
cheap weapons. I bet he just pulled some cheap weapons out. These probably aren't even good.
That's what I think. I mean, why else wouldn't he be? He would be raving about these weapons if they were something good.
Give me one of your weapons.
I will summon my rapier in front of him and then flip it and hand it to him hilt first.
As you flip it, he cuts it.
Cut my rapier.
Yep.
In half?
Yep.
I kind of uh, I kind of just look at the half in my hand, and then I look at him, and I just say, "You owe me a new sword
You
and an
hurt his
apology."
feelings.
Do you question
Or,
it? Do you question it now?
so close to death here. I'm just smiling as I say that. You owe me a new head.
You're cutting out.
Yes, you're cutting out.
Oh, I'm saying he owes me a new sword and an apology.
I owe you a new
And-
javelin. That's all I owe you.
I mean, it was my rapier. Yeah.
Rapier, whatever. One of his guards runs out.
It's like, why couldn't you do this with that sword in the first place?
He still owes me an apology. I want my apology.
Apologize to this. This. I'm showing you is very powerful compared to what you're carrying.
That was my favorite sword.
Guard runs in.
And I have plenty of other things that could offer an apology to the inside of your body by making them on the outside of your body.
You dare threaten me.
Yes.
Was that a
Do
threat
you
or
think
something
you could
else?
survive?
Such a child, angry about his broken toy. Catch. He throws you another one. It should be the same quality as your last one.
Okay, I look it over. Is it as good as my last one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Yeet and throw it back at him.
Oh Lord.
You're going to cast Yeet and throw this at him.
Yes,
You sure about this?
absolutely.
It sounds skilled. I feel like you should be able to.
All right. Roll for me real quick, and let's see what happens.
22 to hit,
Oh, you're gonna hit.
and then let's see if I push him back.
How much damage do you do, by the way? 8
8
piercing?
damage, and he is not pushed back.
He looks over at it. Inferior. With one hand, pulls it off. Pulls the entire weapon off him. Throws it on the floor. 23 hits you, right?
Yep.
Let's see here. How much damage that thing fucking did to you? So 4 of these. Oops. Oh no, he doesn't know. Okay. 16.
16 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
He throws a blade at you. See how easily it cuts through your armor? As he chugs down a potion.
Can I roll for a owl feather?
Oh, you already have it, by the way. You're coming back.
Okay.
You walk in as you see the blade, his being thrown at him, and then him throwing the blade back at him.
Oh.
So do I just have the fancy sword now?
It's jabbed into you right now.
I look at
Cool.
O'Koss
This is mine
and
now.
I tell him I didn't do it.
I see that. I'm gonna try to heal. Let's see what I got. Touch a creature. Oh, not that one.
Keeping.
Did you grab it, by the way?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a level 2
Can
cure.
you roll me a dex save real quick? As you grab it, you hear click, 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 and you let go of the blade, let it fall on the floor as spikes come out from the handle.
It's the old blade sword.
So you take no damage because you let go of it.
The blade came out of the handle.
And he looks at you going, see? Even theft deterrent on it.
What if I grab it by the blade?
You want to grab it by the blade? It's on the floor right now in front of you.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
He just looks at you and goes, isn't this a wonderful prize to win? O'Koss, are you gonna detect on it?
I was gonna heal him first after I saw that. Cure wounds level 2.
Because okay.
Yeah. Let's see what I get. So it's 2d8 plus
2.
spellcasting ability, which would be my
Your wisdom.
4. Okay.
I will accept this weapon
15.
in. Cool. Heck.
I take my hand, put it on his shoulder. I think
You see his wounds healed.
we're good on this. Should I?
I'm keeping the sword.
Well, we haven't done our job yet.
Nope, I'm keeping the sword as an apology.
I look up towards the.
So, since you're taking the sword, I'm assuming you're taking the job then.
I'll take the job. I will take this sword as an advance payment on this.
I was just about to say that. It suits you well, my friend. But understanding this was just a warning. I understand you gave me a warning, and I give you a warning back as well. I care more for the item to return back to our guild leader than it is your little pathetic life. But at least I know the odds are with you with that sword now.
I don't care for his tone.
Nah,
Me
O'Koss,
neither.
are you gonna do anything, or you just heal them up?
I healed him, and I had my hand on his shoulder, so he doesn't jump up and attack the dude or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna stand up and back off.
I guess I'll
I will.
the rapier for my inventory. So I don't have a rapier anymore.
I will persuade
He gave you a replacement.
I know. I threw it back. Now
Oh.
I have this short sword. I'll accept this short sword as a replacement.
I will persuade him that we need more weapons for everybody if we're going to take this mission.
Well, 1 second, please. He leans in with everybody else, whispers within everybody else. Better alive than dead. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Okay. We've come to a conclusion. Complete the job. we're going to give you an advancement on all. Weapons only. Run away with them. Disappear. Don't bring them back. They'll self-detonate. They'll go away. They'll be useless to you guys. Bring them back to us. We get rid of the curse. You'll be on your way. Agreed?
Yeah.
Yes,
What do you got?
that sounds
All
much more
right.
agreeable.
What is our little furry friend's here's favorite weapon?
Rapier.
Oh. He grabs the rapier that's on the floor, hands it over to his guy. Go get him one.
Fancy.
What about you? You know you have a little
Ghaleon.
bit of smoke coming out of your pouch there. Yes, you.
Who?
What is my favorite weapon?
Yes. What do you fancy?
Do we happen to have a bastard sword?
Oh, we do have something of the variety, but that's a very heavy weapon.
I would be all right
Handy
Do you
carrying a
have
half
bastard
weapon.
do
sword.
you have the strength to carry that size of a weapon?
I have.
You
I
don't,
have.
not to be
I'm a
mean,
hexblade.
not to be mean,
I
but
am a war.
you're
I am
kind
a
of a
warlock.
smallish you're smallish build for a man to wield such a unique weapon.
I am a warlock hexblader. My deity gives me the strength to wield it.
Okay. We'll be back in a moment with you. Sure. Both of you need to go get him that one. That requires two of you guys. I see. And what about the our lizard friend over there?
I use maces and I also use crossbows.
Ah, mace. I can respect that one. Holy, I'm assuming, since you healed his wounds.
Of the forge.
Of the forge. Okay.
I thought you were swaying.
No,
Okay.
I don't sway from that. I sway from people that don't follow.
I since you have the other one, I won't have to worry about you. So the first guy comes back, lays down the rapier for Hofstetter,
Hofstadter.
Nice.
lays it in front of him, rolls out the bag that's wrapped in. Feel it, feel the weight, feel feel how balanced it is.
All right. Just take it up, swing it around a bit.
Now, if you start noticing, it's the same type of shine and material that the short sword had,
Yeah.
but yours has more of a green gem on it.
Okay.
Next guy comes in with the mace.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! Right on the table. Because it's just heavy. It's like, here you go. The mace looks like an ordinary mace, except for the top section where the middle looks gold.
Okay.
Yours has a yellow goldish jewel on it.
I'm putting in my identify into a slot, so I don't think I can use it until we rest or whatever.
Oh, you didn't have it prepared or anything?
I don't know. I don't remember how that works.
You're supposed to be resting to swap out
Okay. That's
because
fine.
you kind of gotta also have to rest because you
Yeah.
wasted already a spot here. Give me 1 second. I actually have to look up bastard swords for a second.
Hmm.
Okay,
A bastard sword is essentially how, like, the versatile longsword here works.
that's what I was
'Cause,
just checking on.
yeah, D&D, like, 5th edition doesn't really have a bastard sword, per se. It's just essentially a longsword. Because the other title for a bastard sword is the hand and a half sword. It's shorter than a great sword, a little bit longer than your standard one-handed longsword. And
Yes.
yeah, there's one-hander too. So it's just how the longsword works in 5th edition now.
So they rolled. 2 guys come in, put the blade in front of you. It has a purple gem on it.
Ooh, purple. What does it do?
Have to find out.
So I guess we got to find out later. There's no finding out now.
Once I can change my spell, I can identify stuff.
So we're going to give you the advancements on this. You have your equipment. At least guarantee your survival back. You have 1 week to get back to us. It should only take really 3 days to travel back to us, but just in case you run into an issue, we'll give you a week. If you do not arrive back within a week, the items may begin to get hot and melt.
I explained to him that we got an establishment here. We're not trying to go and take your weapons.
Tell that
If we're
to
not here in a
we-
week,
tell that to the man who just tried to stab me.
you broke my weapon first.
It's very true. You did break his weapon first.
You denied you talked how bad my items were. So I proved to you
You
how
had no.
good quality it is.
You broke my weapon.
Yes, because it is cheap
Without any
quality.
warning.
Now you have a good quality weapon. So the caravan, as soon as you arrive, will be ready for you. Get it here, and you'll be all set.
Okay.
Ensure
Now-
nothing disappears.
You should leave because we had things to discuss with the guildmaster.
Silvermane
Yes.
just turns to the merchants. Are we done? I am quite entertained by your show, but I do need to speak with these gentlemen alone. Yes, Guildmaster, yes. Okay. On your way now. They walked right past you. They walked right past you with the guards and leave, their guards and leave. Closing the 2 doors behind you. Gentlemen, take a seat. Sorry that I had to put you in this position, but we do need these items back to us. So thank you for taking that on. I would regress on not using such rough tactics next time, though.
I don't like that guy.
We noticed.
Regardless, you would put me in a tough position between you and them. We all want to play nicely.
Well, he clearly didn't, since he broke my weapon.
Now, what do you gentlemen have for me today?
We have one of
So-
the keys.
Yes, I'll pull out the key. Go. So we've got this. We
Wait,
know there's 3
stop,
others.
Stop for a moment. He walks up behind him, touches a magical artifact. You see the whole room begin with magic around it. Like you could see the waves of magic around it and then disperse everywhere. And he walks back, goes, now we can speak if we're going to talk about that. I just need to make sure that no one can hear us outside of this table.
Mm-hmm.
There are those that are still chasing this down. Oh, and I do need to warn you, it looks like the other lords are catching on to what's going on, so do be cautious. I hear that they're also sending their men out now. We did get notification of one of the towers going on fire too in
What?
town. So I'm not sure how rough it's getting out there, guys, but you did manage to acquire the key then?
Yes.
Yeah, one of
Yes,
4. Do you
one
have
of
any information
3. I thought it was
about
one of
these
3.
other 3?
There are
No,
more
it's one of-
keys.
There's 4
Yes.
keys. There's the
Are you-
one we have, and then the 3 other ones.
Did any of you guys find out what are the 3 keys we require now?
Yes, they look like these symbols, and I described them to him.
A hammer, a sun, and whatever the hell that is.
It's blue.
Yeah.
Something.
Shark tooth. Shark mouth.
What's the blue thing?
I
Oh.
recommend you go speak to a smith to find out what's
Okay,
going on with this style, specifically the hammer. We may need a specific type of hammer for this.
I mean,
Aren't
I
you-
think
aren't-
that it's a specific hammer that is the key.
Aren't you a member of the Gone?
The Forge Guild, yes.
Find out
Forge.
from them to see what they know of anything of this.
Oh no. we were there recently.
Good. Did you ask them about these?
No.
It's a little uncomfortable to be there at the moment.
I'm sorry. I thought you had what's the word here?
Balls.
Yes.
The thing is, one of the priestess there has a thing for O'Koss that O'Koss does not return the feelings on. So it's a little funny. I mean, awkward.
Then you
Right.
have the edge on her.
No, the edge is that you're gonna have to help us compensate them if we're getting information from them. I'll do a persuasion.
All those churches ever want is a donation, so we can handle a small donation, even if it's a small portion of what we find.
Well,
Right.
I mean, she definitely wants something that starts with a D, but I don't think it's a donation.
Dragon.
Good one.
Dragon. Yeah.
Well, they're the only ones that are going to know about the hammer. Now, the picture of
Apparently,
this...
she wants to know about the hammer too.
Mm. She's also crazy.
Aren't they all?
Uh,
But I'm saying, what if
he said
the
it-
amount you had to give her was like 1,000 freaking gold? Would you want to part with 1,000 gold to pay her off?
they always ask for donations. The amount, well, as long as it's a small, generous amount, I'm sure won't cause us too
I mean,
many issues.
I did promise her that I would be very generous in how much that they deserve in a donation.
After we get it.
Well, I got an idea. I could cast suggestion on her and make her believe that I am O'Koss, and I can go seal the deal real quick. And then, bam, we got
Oh
everything.
no.
Everything is freaking what we want.
I
Whatever manage
don't.
whatever manage you go by will be up to you, gentlemen. Whatever sacrifices you must make. Even if
Yeah, we
other
could probably
members
just
don't.
get it for free if O'Koss would sleep with her, but
But he won't. But I offer the other option. I'll just go in there, freaking boom, do the suggestion on her, make her believe that I'm O'Koss, and then we get
no,
everything we want.
no.
And
If
he doesn't.
anything, use the suggestion on O'Koss.
I'm standing here.
But yeah, I don't think he'd appreciate that. He's supposed to be my boy.
Yeah, I don't think she would appreciate that either.
But
I was just throwing out O'Koss as an option to show you how bad of an idea it is.
but she's not part of the group though. Hey, I don't
However
know
you
what-
gentlemen go by this, it will be up to you. That's the hammer. Let's look at the sun. What does the sun represent? Heat? Fire?
Fire.
I'm trying to think of a ring that would require something. A key that requires fire.
Isn't there that one god? Oh, God, I can't remember the name of it. Lord of Light or something? No, wait, that's Song of Ice and Fire. Some god
I would
involved with the
imagine
sun.
some type of high-powered wizard would be useful for this to figure out the sun piece.
Well, we've got a middling half wizard. A real wizard passed out somewhere. Someone kidnapped him. We do need to look into that.
Next thing would be whatever this drawing is. A key with teeth. It's shaking.
The Fang Key.
That's moving.
Waves.
Some sort of.
It looks like a key that has teeth.
It's like a chump key.
Something like that. This
Big
one
chump
again
key,
would
if you-
probably be best for us to find a wizard for this. A wizard we trust. I would recommend only giving people a certain amount of information. Like if we're talking to the wizard, only talk about this one key that you're looking for. Not what exactly what it's for, but just it's a key.
Hey, have you seen anything that looks like this or know anything about something that looks like this?
Yes.
Yeah, I know the drill. Don't even mention the one that we had.
Now, a lot of my current spies say some of the other houses have been going to sewers, homes, towers, like they're tracking something. So, heads up. Things don't look so good in this point.
I mean, we can always beat the shit out of people who get in our way.
Well, hopefully these new tools will help you too, but I do require you guys to go and handle this one thing first. After you handle this, I'll see if I can get a hold of a wizard for us while you're out and about handling. You should have received already, at least in the mail, the first sets of applicants for your business.
Yep.
Yes. We just were wondering how to contact some of them to bring them in for interview.
Well, once you've chosen them, just bring them back to me and I'll send it out for them to be contacted.
Okay.
Just let me know when, because you currently are busy. So when you'll be available to begin interviews. Once you've picked out, there should be a couple more stacks coming. At least 2 more, for my knowledge. Once they've arrived, pick out your stack, pick out your names, so forth and so on. Bring them to me, and I'll have them sent over on a specific date for their interviews. I
Sounds
would
good.
like to have this up and running within the next 2 weeks so we can start
Oh, we would as
gaining
well.
some money.
Definitely.
Now that you are fully can run. Oh, by the way, other than liquor, is there any eatery there or such?
That would be ideal.
Yes.
I'll see if we can get some cooks to also apply. See if anybody would be
Thank you.
interested. At least I'll show up in the next 2 waves for the interviews, and then just once the 3rd wave's completed, please come back with me with your people that you've chosen, and I will send them in.
Okay.
Oh, that some girl came by here. I'll just give this one to you guys already. Some girl called Molly.
O'Koss goes up
Hey.
there. What?
She wants to be a waitress, I guess.
Bartender,
Thought
I
she
believe.
wanted to be a bar.
Ah, okay. They must have misheard her.
Yeah, we're interested in.
She wants
Yes.
to make magical drinks.
So yeah,
Whoever
here you
sounds
go.
talked to was
intriguing.
probably sexy. We
I take
definitely
it.
wanted to hire her.
I take it. I start reading it. Very good, thank you.
All right. Well, go on, gentlemen. The caravan. I'm sorry. The wagon will be waiting for you at my estate when you're ready to leave. Just tell the gardener in front that you're ready, and he'll escort you over, and you'll be on your way.
Okay.
Excellent.
So are we going to go
Excellent.
back to the tavern for the night and then head out in the morning?
Yeah, we could identify the weapons.
Yeah, go spend some time with our weapon.
Go bond.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I'll have
guys.
to bond my new weapon and fucking.
As he's the guild master seeing us talk about this.
Whatever you guys do with your weapons, just don't polish them too hard now. Take care. I have other business to attend to.
I'm
Okay,
following the group.
bye.
I'm following the group while still reading the application. Grinning. Like, oh yeah. That's interesting.
Isn't it kind of sexist
You're-
of you to choose her right away because you like her?
He's looking at the,
We definitely do want at least one female bartender because that will always bring in customers.
O'Koss looks to you. I like the idea of what she wants to do.
Also, yeah, magic drink sounds cool.
Yeah. That doesn't sound bad at all. We're just going to get people hopped up on magic in here. There's nothing going on.
Well, no, but see, the thing is, with the right kind of magic, you could feasibly make it cheaper to like run the bar. Like if we have it so that like lower cost on the alcohol, but like still have people.
She's
buying
making potion
more.
fucking drinks, dude.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
yeah. I meant like cheaper for us, not necessarily cheaper for the. Like obviously, like that would cost. But
so
yeah.
you guys head back to the tavern. You meet up with the guards, and the guards there go, "Hey, just so you know, some girl called Molly came by here, and we told her just that you guys were at the, we're over at the,
Guild.
yeah, at the guild house. So she ran over there to drop off her application."
Nice. And I show it to him. Yep.
Oh yeah, you guys ran into her, all right?
Mm.
What was that?
Nothing.
He's not happy with her.
The hell is this? So, other than that, very regular day. People swinging by, walking by, doing stuff.
I say to the crew, let's take the weapons, put them on the table, the downstairs, and I'll do some identification.
Okay.
Lay my sword on the table.
I pull out the
That's
pearl
gross.
thing.
Pull your pants back up.
You hear from the outside. Ha ha! I heard that.
I have the items. I've got the spell ready. It says I have to touch the object. It's instantaneous. Takes 1 minute per item. It's in the chat if you want to read it.
Oh, sorry. Identify. 1 minute touch. Concentration. You choose. Oh, and why did it go to small text? I don't know.
You choose a one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item, some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Cool.
So
So you're gonna do it to your weapon?
I'll
You know
start with it,
everything,
I guess.
basically.
What?
So you know everything about it, basically.
Yeah, I'll start with mine.
Your weapon is a holy weapon. It enhances your heals.
Okay. So holy
Yeah.
mace.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Its charges are built up every time you heal somebody. You heal one person, it gets one charge, and it gets a +2 to holy on every hit.
So holy damage when I heal people? Or
You heal somebody, it charges up.
okay. So I can hit harder to things that take holy damage? How's that work?
Where you
Oh
just
yeah,
do additional
anything
holy
anything
damage.
anything evil will take, of course, much more hit.
But
Do you have
anything
like
will
item
be
cards for
affected.
these
Like
things?
anything evil will take a harder hit, but you're also going to add holy to anything that you hit, as long as you like. Let's say you just healed. Let's say you just healed Ardorel.
Yeah.
You charged up the weapon with 1.
Okay.
So on your next hit, you're going to get a +2 with holy damage.
So +2 damage, but it adds
Yep.
on the modifier.
So +2 to however you damage.
Okay.
Does that use that charge up though?
Yep. Now your charge is gone.
Okay. But could you? How many times can you charge it up? Or is it just one charge at a time?
Actually, let me find out. I got to figure out how many
Like,
charges
could you
shit
get a
has.
bigger
Yeah, like,
modifier if you charged it up more before you attack?
Like
Yeah,
healing
do you have
multiple
like
people.
an item card for these things, like with all of their stats?
I'm currently putting them all together.
Cool.
I'm just typing it down. So
I just have to give you the stuff as you're learning that.
yeah.
Where is?
Do mine next.
Here we go.
So would that also apply to any type of spell that I remove some type of condition or
Yes, as long as
Okay.
it's healing base or
right.
support base, pretty much.
So lesser restoration, calm emotions, stuff like that.
Where is it? I keep losing this shit. God damn it! Oh, why can I not spell today? Control. There it is. You got it?
Yeah. So with instead of per heal, we'll just say per support based spell.
Oh, right. My bad. Support base.
All right.
So you're pretty much using your magic to every time you're casting, you're also charging up the weapon.
Okay, that works.
How many charges can a weapon take?
4.
You can charge up
Oh,
to
man.
4.
But it's
So
only
that means
+2
but-
for one attack, and then it'll lose a charge.
If you attack with it, yes, or you just hold on to it and you let it build up.
Oh, so I can do like +2 force, +8. Okay.
Can you expend all charges at one time?
Yeah.
Do
So
mine
that
next.
means
As long as you don't use that weapon
cantrip.
to attack or defend, you don't lose a charge.
All right.
All you gotta do is do a bunch of cantrips and charge it up.
Yeah, that's true. It would have to be support based. Let me see what I like guidance or
Or
Spare the
bandaging
dying.
up, and they had the yes.
Light.
Just keep sparing the dying for no reason. Oh, you're not dying, but I'm gonna spare you, bitch.
I don't know if
I
light would
no.
count.
I feel like it would have to be heals.
Or
You can't cast something if it doesn't support something.
Yeah, so like lesser restoration, calm emotions, or a heal. That's what I was thinking.
See, I don't know about calm emotions, but definitely like so the restorations or healing, like actual healing would work.
Yeah.
But like calm emotions is just like you can use that
Everyone
in a combat
relax.
situation on an opponent. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna check out someone else's weapon.
Do mine. Do mine.
Yeah, let's put it in front of me.
I will set down my sword.
In front of you.
So after a minute of touching it,
Rubbing it.
Yes, touch my
there's no
shiny
rub
new short sword.
involved. It's have the pearl.
I'll
I
stand
have
there
the
like
owl
shuffling from
feather.
foot to foot for a minute.
I'm poking the sword with an owl feather.
You're tickling it with the owl feather?
With a pearl at
Poking.
the other end.
Examining.
Oh, right. Bludgeoning damage. My bad. That's what I forgot to add on yours.
That's just what a mace does, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just forgetting to type shit in here. No, there's a certain word for it.
For what?
His stuff. 1 second.
Okay.
Magic. Burp. I just have to find this out real quick. What the hell the name of this stupid thing is? Oh, really? The fucking search bar gets in my way. I actually have to pull up your character sheet. Is Magic Missile under Evocation?
It should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check. I have it written down. Yeah, it's evocation.
Okay. Just want to double check that.
In
Spell I
Roll20,
already
you
had.
can actually search on spells. It's
Yeah.
in the little eye icon, Compendium. You'll have to call out Magic Missile. Your sword
Magic
will.
Miss.
Yours is lightning based. Every time you cast the
Ooh.
Evocation spell, it charges 2+ to lightning damage.
Now we're lightning bros.
Oh. Alrighty. I can see so many uses for that. Namely hitting people. Oh, which of my spells are actually evocation? I'll actually have to fucking keep track.
All right, who's up next?
Me, I guess.
So he has the lightning thing, but it also has like spikes in it or something, right?
It
Well,
will
it has
bleed.
it has a defense mechanism, so if somebody grabs it,
Okay.
actually all your weapons have that.
All right.
You're all on the same build type. So if somebody else grabs your weapon, you have to do a DC save.
All right.
I'm gonna put a star on the titles of all of my spells that are evocation so that I know for when I put charges on the thing. Haha, Firebolt is evocation. That's gonna be great. I can do it for free. Awesome.
Yeah, so before we start this quest, you just go shoot off firebolt, 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 and that full charge.
Item.
So technically, with my identify, I should be able to know what curse is on each weapon right now.
You can see the timer. It looks like a sand.
Mhm.
It looks like a sand thing.
So once that's done, I'm gonna touch the next one.
Keep moving this shit around here. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna paste these into the main chat too, just so we have a log of it in case.
Well, I'm typing them into the chat.
Oh, the
Oh,
roll.
the
file.
other chat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Pasted really weird though for some reason. Try that again. It breaks it up. Anyways.
Keep having to type shit in. Hold on. God damn it.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Really? Yep, that's because I'm typing it all wrong.
So this wiki on Gond says that the Church of Gond consists mostly of wandering clerics. So it is kind of odd that there is a church of it, like with a bunch of people in it. It says it encourages wealth as demonstrates the benefits of following Gond. There are temples.
Of course, I spelled that wrong.
So I should actually be keeping a journal with ideas in it for inventions to be worked on and contemplated. So I shouldn't even.
Aren't you currently? Don't
I
you?
thought you were doing that.
Aren't
I
you
do,
keeping
but
track of thing right
I
now?
do, but I haven't been like voicing it. So I mean, I mentioned that I had one, but so technically, I should be able to figure out on my own how to make the gun. And it says their notes are recorded and added to the temple library for everyone to gain insight from. So they seem pretty open about inventions.
There you go. Okay. Here's the next one.
Oh, okay, that's mine.
It's the poison rapier.
I
It builds up stacks per every stealth attack,
hand
but
it to Hofstetter.
it doesn't count the +2 until you activate it.
Okay.
So as long as you keep hitting them with stealth attacks, it keeps charging up.
Okay.
So I'll hand that rapier to him and touch the next one.
Here is my sword, sir.
Yep. Pull out the feather, start poking at it. Interesting. And I'll take out my little notebook too, and I'm going to write down interesting ideas that I learned from all of these identifications. Ah, so that's how that works. Okay. Interesting. These are a pretty basic design. It looks like they have each type of magic imbued in a similar way.
And Ghaleons.
Flame sword.
Of course, it's flames.
So, O'Koss, you're learning the little gems are what's causing these little effects.
All right. I pull out, see what other items I have.
Since you're the one that's attuning and learning. Oh, yeah, by the way, everyone needs to attune to their weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I figured. I was
So that
gonna
way-
do that and also bond it.
Alright.
So that way it's part of you. And that's why the other guys couldn't activate it because they never bonded it to them. So that was the last piece of information: is you had to bond the weapons in order to activate their abilities.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. So we must go bond.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to my usual spot, and then first
Begin your meditation.
Right in front of
do
everyone.
I? So yeah, I don't care. I have a question.
Yes.
So for my weapon bond as an Eldritch Knight, can that take up the same hour as it takes to attune, or do I have to do that over the course of 2 hours?
No, just an hour as long as you're,
Okay.
I say an hour, just you meditating with it.
Okay, so I can just do the attunement and my weapon bond at the same time.
Go ahead. Because you guys aren't in any type of small rest. You guys are actually in a long rest, so.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay,
do,
so we're just gonna...
and I'm gonna do
Oh,
my
so they're
ritual.
just not doing anything after this? Okay.
Yeah, you guys
Cool.
came back. You guys came back to your home, to your tavern to rest. So Scott's gonna get his magic back, his slot that
Okay.
he used.
All right.
And then before you went to sleep, or before you guys passed out, he found out what all your weapons were capable of.
It really
So
only
now you
take
have
4 minutes. At least for
But
that.
you had to caress the weapon.
For a minute.
Yeah.
You had to.
Or, I mean, if you wanted to cast it as ritual, 11 minutes. Because you can do that with Identify. But, hey, so that's cool.
Well, my bastard sword is now, or the long sword, however we're going for it. Because basically the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did I not write yours down as a bastard sword? Holy mace. Oh yeah, my bad. Should put flame bastard sword.
You just want that word in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He has a flaming bastard.
So how big is this sword compared to his height?
Let's see. Damn, these things were actually pretty long. Let's see what the average one was here. Just so I get an idea.
Longer than a
And
long sword, shorter than a great sword, if that tells you anything.
I'm doing my ritual so that way it is now my packed weapon.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're treating that as your packed weapon?
Yep.
Look at us getting way too friendly with weapons.
400 grip. Damn, so this thing, the blade, the handle comes up to your chest?
Yeah, that's why I thought it did 1d10 damage.
That would be a great
I
sword?
looked up sword, so let me just check one more time.
Like, are you thinking a great sword?
No, the greatsword does 2d6.
Because I gotta look up that real quick.
I don't like, as far as I was looking up, I didn't see anything for just an actual bastard sword in 5th edition.
Bastard sword's average damage because the damage is a 1d10?
Oh.
Really? Oh, I looked up the wrong weapon for you when I was pulling these up. Let me just grab one more source just to confirm that. Yeah, 1d10, my bad. Switch that over. It's
I
not a
didn't put it
one.
down yet. I'll do it when
Yeah.
I write it down.
So it's a 1d10 on yours. Keep in mind it requires 2 hands to wield.
No, you can one hand a bastard sword.
With
What?
disadvantage.
Not with disadvantage if I'm a hexblader.
Well, so it's
Requires
hold on.
15 requires 15 strings to use one-handed disadvantaged.
But the Warlock Hexblader would negate that,
Would
wouldn't
it?
it? Or it being my packed weapon.
D&D.
Well, because you would still need the strength necessary to wield the weapon. Like, it being your packed weapon doesn't make it any lighter. It's a heavy weapon.
It's still a heavy ass weapon. What's your current strength at?
It's not fucking 15. I tell you that.
I'm 16.
My strength is 11.
Right now, if you're gonna roll it with one hand, it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Do you use a shield?
No, but I'm dual wielding.
So just keep that in mind for right now if you're using that weapon. One-handed, two-handed, you're fine. One-handed, you got to take disadvantage.
See, I didn't know there was gonna be a disadvantage.
Okay, so with the wording, with how the longsword is, just the regular longsword, it's 1d8 when you're using it one-handed, and then 1d10 if you're using it two-handed. That's just the regular longsword.
Oh, so
Because
it's two different.
It's a versatile weapon, which means you can, because the longsword in 5th edition is it's a bastard sword. It's the hand and a half. You can use it one or two-handed. Using it one-handed, it does 1d8 damage, and then using it two-handed, it's 1d10.
Oh, that makes sense.
Just make it a longsword. It makes everything simpler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, longsword then.
I don't know where you were finding the bastard sword stuff.
I seen that. I seen it. That's why I didn't see it in some of the normal stuff. That's why I was asking about it. I didn't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
Why I brought it up.
So it was in previous editions of D&D.
Oh, 3.5. I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah. And it was labeled as an exotic weapon. But in 5th edition, they just decided to just combine it with the longsword, and make it a versatile weapon, which is as it should be.
Switch up the wording then for that.
I'm just leaving it as flame sword. It says flame sword.
Flame longsword.
Okay. All right. And now it is my packed weapon.
I have bonded mine, so I can summon it at will. And so with the charges thing, since there's no easy way to do that with the attacks, we'll just add it in separately based on the number of charges it has at the time. So like I'll do the rolling and then add whatever charge it's at to that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what?
Well, so like when you set up the attacks in roll 20. So you can just click it and like say do this. What I can't do is have it conditionally add in the +2 to attack and damage based on how many charges it has, because there's no real way to keep that tracked with the attack. So I would have to then add in the +2 times however many charges after doing this.
Oh, okay. So it'd just be a freaking 11 instead of 9 if it was just the 2 points.
Yes. Yeah. But I can't. Like, I can set it to just always be +2 or always be +4, but I can't have it be conditional based on the number of charges because there's no way to track that on the weapon itself. I have it set as a resource so I can keep track of how many charges I have. It's just, it doesn't track with that.
So you can essentially build up to a +8.
Yeah, which is gonna be
Done.
good because I'm definitely just like, and does that just like store until I use it?
It's you have to use it during battle, or else it just slowly goes away.
Okay. So I can't just build up the charges now and then wait.
Nope.
That makes sense.
Because it's gonna lose charge.
How
It's
fast does
charging
it
as you
lose
do
charge?
it. Pretty much, if you're in consistent battle, like let's say you go into one area, then another area has another battle, it'll still keep going. But the minute that the battle's over and you guys don't have any battles for a while, it's gonna start losing its charges.
Does it lose them
So-
one at a time or all at once?
One at a time.
Okay.
So if you're going through a dungeon, it's nice, but if you only get encounters here and there, it starts to
okay.
go away.
But
And then once you
still,
guys rest or just go on
Just
long
goes away.
travels or anything, it's just gonna go away and start from scratch.
okay. Well, I mean that's still fine. Like going into a dungeon, I can still just be like, all right, firebolt, 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 firebolt. It's at 4. Let's hit something before it disappears, or it doesn't matter because cantrip.
Well, it's good for me because I can build up one with every attack at least.
Yeah,
I
like
just got to use
always
freaking
use I will. This is just forcing me to balance more my attacking and my spells.
Hofstetter's the only one that has to come in and actually attack something and then get the hell out.
Yeah, but I mean he's a rogue. That's how rogues do. Nothing changes for his fighting style. It just gets easier.
he's gonna sneak
kill
attack the
things.
dirt.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I know it's a joke.
And we're actually gonna hold off for here because the next part will be the caravan
Yep.
that you guys have to escort back.
Oh yeah, escort missions. That's awesome. Who's gonna stay on the payload? Because somebody has to stay on the payload. I can do that because I'm also an archer, so that's fine. I can be Bastion. That's cool.
Bastion still gets knocked out.
Yeah, I know, but I'm a better Bastion because I also have defenses. Wow, actually thinking about it, my character's like an interesting combination of way too many Overwatch characters. I have so many options for things to do. I can hit things and shoot things, and I can cast spell. Shield, is that abjuration? Yes.
I just want to use my green flame blade.
Purple.
No, I got green. I can make it green too.
It's purple.
'Cause it is, yeah, but I got green flames too.
Purple.
Are you thinking? Wait, what's green plus
No.
purple? You're just gonna make it green and purple?
Green and purple. Oh. O'Koss.
Yeah.
And the last thing you notice on your on everybody's weapon
Yeah.
is there's another magic there, but you don't know what it is.
Hmm.
So, and identify tells them everything. It
It looks
technically
like
does.
it's missing something.
You mean something we could add to it that makes it stronger?
Later down the line.
Okay. I will tell everyone.
But you don't know what it is because it doesn't show
There could
you.
be more. Dun,
Power
dun, dun.
Ranger swords. We got to add the Zeo crystal.
Yeah.
And that'll be it for today, guys. I'm gonna drop it off here.
All right.
Okay.
And
Cool.
let's set it up for next Sunday.